Hello, everybody, and welcome back to One More Day. Matt is dancing to the music she's learned from me. It works well, so you gotta put that in your mind. But, once again, sorry about last episode. You can pretend it didn't happen. We do. So, Addi is actually going to... She brought this topic up a little bit
But now
ago.
you have to announce it, because I announced the last one because you picked it.
I don't know exactly how to phrase it, or if we're even thinking
You'll figure it out.
So from what Addi was saying, at least, I think she just wants to talk about like all of our nerdy interests.
Yeah, we're gonna let everyone know how much of how
Nerd.
big of a losers we are.
Okay, I like that. But Addi's gonna spearhead this episode.
You have to be a part of it too.
I know.
Okay. Well, one of the reasons I wanted to talk about this is because before we started dating, I like 80% of the stuff that we're into, like the nerdy stuff that we watch or play or are into, I was not into. Like my like nerdiness consisted of Harry Potter, Doctor Who, and Color Guard. That was really it. Like, and I like 21 Pilots too. I was like yeah.
But I feel like, at least from the outside looking at it, you were... I'm not going to say you weren't like a real fan, but you went out to be more showy that you were a fan of it than now. Almost as if you were a fan of it for other people.
With the 21 Pilots thing, I hopped on the bandwagon, but I did like them.
That was the
I did. And I do still like them a lot. I like their music a lot. But that does make sense. It was kind of like I hopped on the bandwagon. And that actually kind of happened with Jack and Mark, but all of the people that I hopped on the bandwagon with, I doubt even are into that kind of stuff anymore. And I still watch it, so I am a true fan now.
I feel like Carly and Aaron would be.
Maybe. I have no idea where they are in life anymore. Also, you probably shouldn't use names.
I didn't use last names. And if
That's
you listen
true.
to this, love you both.
I don't know where you are, but I hope you're the best.
Carly was in one of my dreams last night or the night before. She had like pumpkin orange hair. And I think she had an umbrella for some reason. That's all I remember.
Okay. Well, okay, so I was into Harry Potter and Doctor Who. That was pretty much it. Like, I wasn't into anything else. I wasn't allowed to watch Lord of the Rings. I was never able to get into Star Wars because I didn't understand it. Superheroes were kind of like, D&D was like heck no. Like, I wasn't even associated with that at all. And, like, horror, no. My mom did not let us watch anything scary at all, like, as kids. Like, now, okay,
She couldn't watch Lord of the Rings because it was too scary.
No, it was, I don't know why.
Your mom said it was.
Oh, but the shows that I was scared of as a kid that still scare me just because of, like, associations is The Labyrinth. I absolutely hate that show. E.T. and Gremlins. And The Neverending Story. Which, if you connect them all, they do have all similar graphics that I do not like. Like,
Puppets.
That's why. So...
But you say you're not afraid of puppets, but those are all puppets.
Well, I'm not afraid of, like, the ventriloquist puppet kind of things. Like...
Those are the creepy ones.
I don't think so.
It's talking. Well, the other guy's not talking. It's not right.
But, so when Connor and I started dating, it started with video games. Like, that's what he first got me into, is BioShock and Mortal Kombat, and...
I bought you a PS3 for one of your birthdays.
Yeah, he bought me a PS3, and
a bunch of controllers. That was a pretty sweet gift.
Played...
I
played it a bunch, and then... So, video
games... I got you into
Skyrim,
which at first, because I knew kind of the type of person you were, and I was like, oh, she would love Skyrim. You picked it up like 8 times, you're like, this is dumb.
Yeah, I struggled a little bit with it. But, so video games were the first thing that he got me into. And now, like, I'm starting, like...
Now she's a pro gamer.
I'm not a pro gamer, but I know a lot of information about games because I love watching Connor play video games. Like, a lot of people are like... A lot of people are like, oh, you're okay just sitting at home most of your week just watching your husband play video games? And I'm like... Yeah, when we're watching YouTube or TV, I ask him to play video games because I would rather watch him play video games.
Unless it's my YouTube channel. She won't touch it.
I like watching him live. But the second thing he got me into was horror and, like, slashers. Jigsaw was the first thing that we watched. And my mom wasn't very happy. Saw. Jigsaw is the new one. Saw. Yeah, you're right. Saw was the first one that we watched, and we went through all of them.
So good.
My mom wasn't too happy, but I mean, after I moved out and everything, you know, whatever. And now she doesn't care. Like, we're into that stuff. She's not into that stuff, and she's like, whatever. But
she's trying to actually get into that stuff, though.
Yeah, my mom watched Halloween the other day, and she's like, I'm not gonna watch the rest of them. And I was like, oh, Mom, please watch the new ones. The first one, yes, it sucks. It's hard because they're like, don't go in that door. Then they go in that door, and she stays in.
And everyone's naked, like there's boobies everywhere.
But the newer ones are awesome.
They're really good.
So I'm trying to convince her to watch them.
This newest one, I was like, let's do it. Like, when I was watching, I was like, oh, this is great. And then it ended the way it did. And I was like,
yeah, but there's going to be another one. So I'm a lot happier with it now.
That's true.
But, so horror was the next thing we got into. And I'm like, when I'm saying, like, we got into it, like, Connor was already into a lot of this stuff. But, like, I'm still learning. Like, every time we watch through these horror movies or he plays a new video game that maybe he had played before, I get so much more information.
Yeah. I still do catch some things here and there. Like when we were watching Nightmare on Elm Street the other day, and you could see Nancy's sketch in a bunch of the scenes. That's interesting.
I don't really remember how things came next, but I think it was like superheroes next, like superheroes getting into
horror.
Oh, either way.
So you used to have themed dates.
I knew Marvel a little bit, obviously, but DC, like I knew of a few of the main heroes from DC, but that was about it. And now, like, I know so much, and I love it. And now Toby's gonna be Batman for Halloween. This will be after Halloween. Toby was Batman for Halloween, and we were his dead parents.
Now, do you remember his dead parents' names?
Was it Martha?
That is one of them.
Oh, I don't remember the dad's name.
Steve.
I feel like that's not
Good job.
right.
You got that one. No, it's Thomas.
I knew it was something with a T. I was going to say Todd.
I should have said
close,
T.
though. I was close, though. But, yeah.
We used to also have a bunch of, like, themed dates that I wish we could do those again. It's just harder with a baby. So what we would do is we would pick, like, a movie series. This is actually the first time I showed Addi Star Wars, but we kind of just made out the whole time. Anyways, but we made a Star Wars marathon, watched all the movies. We started at, like, 6 a.m. and at, like, 9 or 10 p.m., and we would, like, make foods and snacks that were, like, themed. We did that for superheroes as well.
We could still do that, honestly. If we take our date night money that I put aside and do that instead of eating out.
But now where I work every day, it's like, I don't know if I want to go a whole day just watching.
We can't go a whole day watching. But we could do that with just, like, singular movies, like, that don't have, like, a huge... Or even we could do a series and just like every Saturday we just watch one and make one snack.
That with Marvel.
Yeah, I know we were doing that with Marvel.
I have such a hard time. I'm pretty sure I've got ADD or ADHD. Like,
we didn't even finish Frankenweenie.
I couldn't stay focused on it. I had to turn it off. That's why. That's why I can't listen to like a whole song, and that's one thing that drives you crazy and my older sister.
Yeah.
When I would go up and spend the week with her, I make it like halfway through a song, and I'm like, I'm done. and then just go to the next song. And I'm that way in movies, TV shows, and I'm pretty sure I've got some sort of attention issue.
Probably. But like Connor just said, we had that Star Wars date. That is not when I got into Star Wars.
Yeah, like I said,
Star
we
Wars,
didn't really watch the movies.
I actually got into Star Wars like after we got married. Yeah. It was like
because I suggested we get married May 4th, and I was like, we could do a Star Wars theme.
I wasn't into Star Wars. I didn't want a
Star Wars theme.
Like, I liked it, but I didn't want to do that. But now, I would have been like, oh my gosh, we should have done that.
It would have been so cool. Because we were married on May 4th. May the 4th.
Yep, we were. But yeah, I got into Star Wars after, and now, I love it.
We each have...
we have our own, like...
custom lightsabers.
Yeah, that are, like, the real, like, not real,
they're
but, like...
real.
Like, the really nice ones. The really nice ones that they make, and got a bunch of dress-ups, and...
We started, like, learning how to use them. It was hard. So we stopped.
But then, Connor had known about D&D and stuff before, but we kind of, like, actually really got into it around the same time.
Well, it's something that I had been interested in for years and years and years, but I never knew anybody that played.
So he'd be interested in it, but he hadn't been able to get into it. But we actually got into D&D at the same time. That was something that, I guess, like... we were introduced to as a couple instead of Connor just introducing me to it.
I kind of... because I had played 2 games before that. They were both one-shots.
Really?
One with Gavin and then one with Curtis. The one with Curtis was supposed to be a full session, but...
before Lance?
Oh, shoot, no. Sorry. I was going to go play with my coworker when I worked at Ross, which, by the way...
That's when we got introduced into it.
You're right.
I was still super interested in it then. It was just
travel was difficult.
It was hard for me to participate, but I wanted, like, we got introduced into it like the exact same time because we went to Lance's house and he helped us make our first characters, and
we went to Adrian's house.
Either way.
Baller.
Yeah, you're right.
That man still has the
Lance's
coolest
house was really far away. I remember that now.
Adrian's... I miss Adrian and Lance.
But now, we love D&D, and we're going to play a game, or a session this Wednesday together. It's been a while since we've played it, since
and it will
played
have
together.
Already posted on Legends of Authority. It's the Halloween special. So Addi doesn't know how that's going to go down.
So I technically have played this story before, but I don't remember anything from it. So it's fine.
And I've changed parts of it.
Yeah. So. Oh, and then after we got into D&D, I was able to get into Lord of the Rings a little bit more. Because...
I still have to do...
It wasn't... So, since I wasn't really allowed to watch it, I never really had an interest in watching it. Like, it was kind of just like, eh. But after we got into D&D, there's a spider on Connor's computer. Ew, 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 ew.
He's fine. I don't know where he went. I licked him. Oh well.
After we got into D&D, I was able to get into Lord of the Rings a lot more and enjoy it a lot. I really like The Hobbit.
We need to finish reading the book. I've started it several times with you.
We have 2... Well, I guess we don't have 2 sets of the Lord of the Rings anymore, because you gave your dad that leather-bound one.
I had a really nice leather-bound set that I found.
We had 2 sets. Yeah. I put the book down below your dresser because I didn't want Toby destroying it any further.
And he doesn't destroy it because he hates it. He loves books.
He
just loves them a little too much.
Yeah, he's just a little rough with them, so we have to watch him with books that can, like, tear.
He loves books, and he's getting a lot into coloring, which is awesome.
Oh my gosh, he loves coloring. Like, it causes problems because he wants to just sit on our lap and color all day. Like, that's just the only thing he ever wants to do.
I wish I could do that with him. But I get to be yelled at by people.
But he doesn't want us to color on his page. He just wants to sit on our lap.
Don't touch his coloring book.
He's so cute. And he learned how to say dip while
Yeah.
dipping his fries. It's so cute. He also loves frosting.
We should probably do a weekly Toby update.
Yeah.
So he loves frosting. We found that out today when we were frosting cookies.
Yeah, and he was just, after we were done actually frosting the cookies, he was just dipping the spoons in the frosting and scraping it off into his mouth. It was so cute.
I'm surprised he's still sleeping. I made the mistake of giving him some caffeine yesterday.
Last night was rough because he had gone to bed, but then I was in the middle of playing a game, so I just went and got him and sat him on my lap. He did not like that, so he woke up for the rest of for a long time, and he didn't go to sleep until
11.
10 or 11. And it wasn't just he was awake. He was off the walls.
It was so cute, though. He would get on his knees and then just launch himself forward.
And land on his belly. And then he would get back on his knees. And he would do it again. I got a video of him doing it.
So cute. Dorbs. But he's going to be a big nerd.
Oh, we're hoping he is. And what makes me sad is we're not I have all of these Harry Potter decorations, but we're just not into it as much as we were when we were
That's because you know me.
teenagers.
If I start reading something or doing something, I get really into it.
Well, the thing is if you do, I have all these decorations that we can just come and put in your office, and you won't have to buy anything new.
I will want a shirt. I will want something. It's bad. It comes after my wallet. I get really into things. I start reading the books. I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta read these all right now 10 times. Except the fifth book, because the fifth book.
I need to actually. So when Toby was first born, I started reading him the Harry Potter books before bed. But it's kind of hard to do now because he wants to turn the page and he wants to mess with the book, and it keeps him more awake than I want it to. But we got to the last book. I'd read almost through the entire series, and I didn't finish the last book, and now I'm like, oh my gosh, do I need to go restart the whole thing, or should I just restart from that book and I just finish it?
I had read him Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland, which I had never read the actual book. And there was a lot of stuff in there. Mm-hmm. It was wild.
And Doctor Who, we both stopped watching after 11. I wasn't a huge fan of Peter Capaldi, and then they made him a girl, and I
didn't actually watch any with Peter Capaldi.
I didn't either.
And I've seen the classic Who, and I watched the classic Who with my dad.
I got into it when the 9th one came out. I had never even really heard of it until the 9th one came out, and then my friends watched it and told me that I should, and then we were all into it. That one, I feel like I didn't hop on the bandwagon as much, because, they were just oh, this is cool, you should just check it out. It wasn't everyone else was already into it, and then I was oh, I feel like I need to fit in. Mm-hmm. That I kind of got introduced to it with our friends, I think. And then I was the 10th Doctor, a female version of the 10th Doctor, when we went to Comic-Con one year.
And I was the Master. Remember that?
And then the next year, I was... Or maybe not next year, but the next time we went, I was Hermione.
I was Superman. Because for Addie's 16th birthday, I spent $300 to $400 making this cool, her own walk through Diagon Alley and going to Hogwarts. I got her a personalized, handwritten Hogwarts acceptance letter shipped from England and everything. I got her Comic-Con Hermione outfit. I made the disappearing brick wall out of a red sheet that I drew bricks on that she went through. It was really cool. And then I actually chopped off a branch and handmade her a wand, and I lathed it down.
I still have it. It doesn't quite fit in the wand box I bought from Salem, but I just have it resting on top. Oh, looks like we're ending that there.
Thank you guys all so much for joining us, and you have a great rest of your day.